Hello everyone, I hope you're doing very well. My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and this is a reading for Monday the 2nd of October. Happy Monday everyone, hope you had a lovely weekend. So pile number 1 is the Moo Kite, which is a form of jasper. Pile number 2 is the orange citrine, and pile number 3 is the blue apatite. And since it is October, we're going to be using a mixture of the Witch Tarot, the Everyday Witch Tarot, and the Hocus Pocus deck. So I've gone with a witchy, Halloweeny theme. Okay, so move these out of the way. Okay, so pile number 1 is the Moo Kite. The Moo Kite. Okay. Let's start with the Hocus Pocus Tarot. Alright, okay, so you have, pile 1, you have the Emperor. I just love that version of the Emperor. I just think it's so funny. You have the Hermit. You have the, let's see, the Four of Swords, the Four of Lightning. And you have the King of Potions, or the King of Cups. Okay, so I'm going to check on your other tarot in a minute, but so it kind of looks here, there's a couple of meanings, right? Let me just see, is that focused? It will keep unfocusing with these two decks because it just doesn't like them, okay? But I will try and remember to focus as the deck. So I feel like you guys have been in hermit mode. You have the Four of Swords, which talks about, you know, you may have had your heart broken, obviously, because the preceding card is the Three of Swords. So you may have been in a kind of hermit phase from like some kind of heartbreak or sadness or grieving period, okay? Which I feel you're about to come out of. But it was important for you to have this time, pile number 1, because I feel it's turned you into some sort of leader energy with the Emperor here. And with the King of Cups here, I also feel there's been involved with this grieving process, whatever it was, like an element of self-mastery. You know, with the King of Cups, I think you've done a lot of shadow work. Like you had to go within, you had to do a lot of shadow work. And now pretty much it's like whatever comes at you, you're going to be fine, because you've learned how to sort of control your emotions and you've done all this shadow work. So there's an element of really knowing yourself and yeah, this kind of self-mastery. I also feel that could be a person coming in, like both meanings, okay? I feel you may be about to meet someone, because I feel like you're coming out of your hermit mode, and you might have an Aries, or you might have a Libra, or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces coming towards you. I feel this is a person, okay? So this person, see, I feel like you've recently stepped into some kind of leadership energy. And, you know, it's that combination of this Emperor with the King of Cups. Like, you're going to be a good leader because you know, you're kind of like a rock. You know, it's like no matter what happens, you know you're going to be okay. You can just adjust to it because nothing really phases you anymore. But I feel because you're in your leadership energy and you're in this like, you know, a very healed energy, you're attracting someone who's very like you. So this person could also be in some kind of leadership role, you know, with the Emperor. It's like very faithful, very loyal, very successful, usually very wise, very well respected. But also with the King of Cups, like very in touch with their emotions, but not, you know, reactionary, not ruled by them. Very supportive, very loving, very giving, just like you know. Yeah, look, you have the Three of Swords in reverse, so you've definitely been through some kind of heartbreak that you're coming out of. You have the Eight of Swords. You have the Lovers, and you have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so yeah, I feel for a lot of you there was definitely like a heartbreak here, or, you know, some kind of sadness that was keeping you stuck with the Eight of Swords, but you're freeing yourself from that. And I feel you have a new person coming in, pile number 1. If you've not met them yet, I think they're going to be coming in pretty soon. Although bear in mind, like Sometimes our version of soon and Spirit's version of soon, I don't know. It's different, right? But I feel they're going to come in quite fast with the Knight of Swords. You have Gemini, a lot of Gemini energy here, so they could have that in their chart. So I feel this person's actually going to be quite protective of you. Like, even though they themselves, I think, are quite in touch with their emotions, like they're going to be, you know, they're still tough. You know, like they're going to defend you. Like they're going to be quite protective of you. And I feel it will be a soulmate here. I feel like that's so funny because I'm just want to show you what I can see in the cards. Like, you see how the smoke is coming up in this card, and then here there's the lightning is kind of reaching this guy. There may be someone from your past or their past who's not happy about this. Okay, but it's like you really don't have to worry about that past person interfering, because I think this connection with the new person is so strong. It's just, you know, just the two of you being together and loving each other. And I think also like best friends, you know, honestly, I think you're going to be spending a lot of time together. Or, you know, it's just going to be a solid connection sort of from the get-go, even if you don't spend a lot of time together. I think you're going to really like hanging out. But it's almost like just because you guys... It's almost like the energy from you two just kind of negates everything else. So if you do have someone from your past that sort of clings to you and doesn't want to let you go, they're gone now, okay? You also have, this is my other Halloween sort of deck. You have Stay Calm. You have, I'm going to take this one, Stop and Think, because I feel like it's more relevant to what we have here. And you have Out of the Blue, and you have Don't Let It Worry You. I want to put them like that, okay? Yeah. So you have the Stop and Think. See, I feel like you've been in this period of hermit phase where you had to stop and do a lot of self-reflection. You know what I mean? And I feel like the new person is going to come in out of the blue. And I feel it's like because you were ready, because you've healed this hurt from the past, or you're out of this grieving period, you're out of this hermit phase, like this new person's going to come in out of the blue. And I do feel like they're new. I don't know why you have Don't Let It Worry You here. I feel like honestly this person's going to be very protective of you. Like, I really don't feel, I don't know, there's something about this person, I just feel like he just seems really smug, like this guy that's being protected here. I feel like you're just going to feel very safe with this person, like things that worried you before are just not going to, I don't know, it's like they're not going to worry you anymore. Because this person's going to, I don't know, make you feel safe. Also, I would say don't overthink it. That might be a little message about not overthinking it when they come in, okay? Because they're coming, so the best thing that you can do is just kind of relax and let it happen, right? So that is your message, pilot number 1. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for watching, and you know, love and light, many blessings as always. Pile number 2, you guys were the orange citrine. Okay, I'm gonna start with I'm gonna start with the Hocus Pocus Tarot. Okay, so you have the Knight of Candles, which is the Knight of Wands. You have the, let's see, the 8 of Swords. And you have the 8 of Cups. Okay. So, pile number 2. I feel there's something here with self-worth. There's a lot about fire in this pile. So, this is like, I feel you're walking away from something because you have the 8 of Cups here. Now, that could be anything. That could be a a person or a situation or a job, but I feel it's tied in with your self-worth because you have the sacral chakra crystal, which is all about, you know, not all about, but a major theme with the sacral chakra is self-worth. So I feel like you're choosing to walk away from something. For some of you, that's going to be, you know, something that wasn't treating you right, or someone that wasn't treating you right. And the Eight of Swords, you know, it talks about feeling stuck, but when you're not really feeling stuck, it's almost like a mental prison that you keep yourself in because you doubt your own self-worth. And with the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands talks about being bold and taking action and being brave and maybe stepping outside your comfort zone. So I feel like that's what you're doing. Some of you might even be going on a journey, like an actual journey, because she's carrying, oh, my throat just went, sorry. She's carrying a bunch of stuff there. So some of you guys might be packing. Like you might be freeing yourself from some kind of situation you don't like physically, you know. You also have the Nine of Cups. I want to put that here with the Eight of Cups. You have the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Hanged Man. Okay, so I feel like it's like you weren't seeing your true worth before, and it was kind of keeping you stuck, right? Because when we're like attached to an old version of ourselves, it sort of keeps us stuck, especially if Spirit has another plan for you, which I suspect they do, because you have this Ace of Pentacles. I feel, you see what I see here? There's like this Ace of Pentacles here and all this lightning. So it's like you're gonna get some idea. Okay, let me just get the camera straight. With the Ace of Pentacles, this is like some kind of idea. Could be a business idea. You might get offered a job. I kind of feel like it's an idea because it's almost like thoughts. You see the lightning is almost like thoughts coming down. So this could happen when you're meditating. It could happen when you're sleeping. I recommend listening to a crown chakra frequency because it's good for receiving downloads. I feel there's some kind of business idea or a job that you want to do. It's like an idea about something you want to do that's going to come to you. And you see how you have the sun behind her? It's going to be like a light bulb, like ding, because even here you have the light. I feel like a little light's going to go off in your head and you're going to be like, yes, that's what I want to do. And you, like, if you're planning on moving, you know, with the Eight of Cups here, it's like you go from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups. So whatever this is you're leaving behind, whether that's a person or a living situation or a job, it's going to go well for you. You might even move to a place with a beach because look, she's chilling on a beach here and she looks pretty happy. So some of you might be doing that, or you might be going on holiday. I'd say it's more permanent than that, to be honest. For those of you that's, you know, blowing up your skirt, I'd say it was maybe more of a permanent sort of, maybe you would go for a couple of months. Maybe you're going to go traveling for a couple of months or something, right? But there's something to do with the Hanged Man. When it comes out, Spirit has been, it's almost like Spirit keeps you stuck until you start seeing things from a different perspective. And I feel you've done that now, which is why things are going to start moving. They may have held back this idea until you felt worthy of it. Like it's maybe something that couldn't come through until you felt more worthy, you know? I do feel it's an idea because this is sort of putting me in mind of the Ace of Wands as well. You also have in a while and soon. I feel you've been stuck for quite a while, maybe, pile number 2. But that's about to change, okay? You have don't be overwhelmed. And you have in the wee small hours. Oh, you also have, I feel like that's more appropriate, when far, far away. See, I feel like some of you are going to move. I think some of you are going to move abroad. You might decide to go like on holiday, or like I said though, I feel like it's, I don't know. It could be a holiday and this idea is going to come to you when you're on holiday, but for some of you it's more permanent than that. You know, like you might decide to, you know, like I said, go traveling for a few months or just move abroad permanently. But I feel like they want you to meditate. Sorry, but that's the message. Or at least spend some time quieting your mind. And remember, there's lots of different ways to meditate. You can read, you can clean the house, as long as you're doing it in a sort of, you know, meditative way where it's like just you and the cleaning, right? And you're not thinking about a ton of other things. You know, you can go for a walk. There's lots of different ways you can do it. But I feel this idea is going to come to you when you are not overwhelmed with other thoughts. So that would be meditation, right? Again, you might get it when you're sleeping. But I feel like that's when you're going to be like, this idea is just going to, you know, ding, because there might have been a lot of thoughts going on and you were sort of struggling to separate the ideas or something. But yeah, I do feel like some of you are planning on moving, okay? If it's not, you know, actually moving, if you're totally like, no, that's definitely not me, this is about leaving something behind to follow your bliss. And I feel you're going to leave it far, far behind, okay? Like, because this is only the 8, you only have one, you know, one cup between the cards, but there's such a big difference here. You know, it's like in this card, she's actually, you know, walking away, but in this card, I actually feel like with the 8 of Cups here, it's more like you're preparing for some of you to walk away, but then the 9 of Cups is like you've done it and you're happy. And again, you have, she looks like she's meditating, and you have when far, far away. So if you are waiting for a business idea or something like that, if you're feeling a bit lost about what to do in terms of your job, I recommend meditation. Okay, I know you don't want to hear that, but yeah, that's the message, pile 2. I hope you found it useful. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care. And pile number 3, you guys with a blue appetite. Let me see, we have the Hocus Pocus and the Witch. I'm going to start with your Hocus Pocus tarot. Okay. You have the Magician. Always a good card. You have, ooh, the Page of Pentacles. I feel you're about to become very busy because you see how much is going on in that card. You're manifesting some kind of new business idea or some kind of new job, I would say. You have the 5 of Wands, 5 of Candles, and you have the 2 of Pentacles. I'm gonna get your other tarot. Okay, you have the Queen of Swords, the Chariot. Ooh, some kind of new, I wonder if you came here from pile 2. Some kind of new business idea or new job offer or learning a new skill is going to lead you to be very successful. I feel it's something with the Queen of Swords to do with like communication or delivering information in some way, because you also have that blue appetite. So you can look up occupations for the Queen of Swords, but she can be a teacher, she can be like a tarot reader, she could be a counselor, she can be a writer, things to do with communication. You also have the 5 of Cups in reverse, and you have the 8 of Pentacles. Ooh. I think So there's something to do, wow, you have 2 5s together. So there's something to do with like sadness from your past and chaos. And you have the 2 of Pentacles with the 8 of Pentacles. There's something that you're very good at. Let me just get a couple more cards. Tell me about this 2 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. There's something that you're very good at, pile number 3, or you're going to discover that you're very good at it if you don't know what this is yet. And I feel something will happen fast here, because I saw the Knight of Swords and the Tower, which is like something happening quite quickly. If you're thinking about some of you are going to start a new business that's to do with like communication in some way. Going to make you a lot of money, and I think you're going to be very busy with the 2 of Pentacles. There is a message here about making sure that you're making time for yourself, because you will be very busy, because it's a particular skill that you have that you're very good at. So people are going to, you know, they want it. They want you to do the skill for them. And the Queen of Wands, you know, she can be a very successful, he or she can be a very successful entrepreneur. You may be in the spotlight in some way, like more in the spotlight, more about being seen and heard. But that can be a wide, you know, a wide variety of things. That could be, you know, being the face of your business. That could be having a book published with your face in the back of the book, you know how they do. It could be like manager, team leader, things like this. But they are saying that you're going to become very busy. Why is the yeah, very busy. I see the 8 of Wands here. You freed yourself from something from the past. I feel there was something to do with, like with this 5 of Wands and the 5 of Cups, there was something to do with like, now this could be one thing or many things, chaos from your past. Like maybe you're from a chaotic background. Maybe you fought this. Maybe you don't like speaking. With the blue apatite, maybe you don't like speaking, you don't like being seen, you don't like being heard. And it's to do with something from your past, some kind of sadness. And I have the Hanged Man here, so it's almost like Spirit was waiting for you to see. Yeah, you have the 4 of Wands here. Someone was, like, Spirit was waiting for you. Apologies, my camera cut out. Like, Spirit was waiting for you to see that what you have to say is valid. I think they've been trying to give you this offer for a long time, but you were sort of focused on what had been going on in the past, and that's normal because I think you've been through some chaos with that 5 of Wands. And you have the 5 of Swords, so it's, you got a lot of 5s here, pile 3, so lots of negative thinking about yourself, thinking that you can't do stuff, thinking that what you have to say, or what could also be about creation, the you know, the speaking of talking, the blue apatite deals with the throat chakra, which is about creative projects. So I don't know, you could be a painter, but you know, you would paint for yourself, but you're like, well, I'm not going to show anyone because people are going to think they're shit, right? So I think you've moved past that. And you have the 4 of Wands here, so this is going to move you into a celebration. You should be very proud of yourself if this has already happened or it's happening now, because I feel it's a big achievement for you. All right, you should be very proud of yourself, and you're coming into a lot of stability. So if your entire past has been about chaos and unpredictability, things are about to become, you know, stable for you. All right, and I see here the Star, the 10 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. So you've been healing. All right. You may have had one particular person in the past that stabbed you in the back that you were healing from. You may have had many. You may have had, I don't want to trigger anyone, but you may have had situations in your past that you had to leave, all right? Because you actually, pile number 3, you have some kind of star quality. You know, you're meant to be heard, you're meant to be seen. It's something to do with speaking, right? Or writing or communication with people. And yeah, I just feel like it's a role that you were supposed to step into, but because of your past, it's, you know, you know, God, there's a word beginning, foiled. There we go. It foiled you a little bit. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. They might not tell us. Yep, it's not the right time. So you have Temperance, okay? So this Page of Pentacles, it's like a new thing that you're gonna do. And I feel you'll be more seen, could be kind of artistic, all right? Because I feel you have a problem with being seen, or you did in the past. I think that's something you've been working through. That's why the idea has not come to you yet, or whatever this is, okay? Or it might be coming to you very soon, but they're saying patience. And you have the Queen of Pentacles, so I do feel like this is going to make you a pretty decent bank, pile number 3. You have, look, you have in the near future. I don't know, let me reshuffle, see which way they want to come out. Okay, you have when snow lies on the ground. See, I feel like this is to do with the 5 of Cups. I feel like there was a lot of coldness, I want to say, in your past. Not sure what that means, but and you have keep your cool, and you have a proposition maybe put to you. Okay. You know, when this offer comes in, or this idea comes in, I feel maybe you're going to be a little worried. You might want to go back to what you were before. Because I do feel with the Queen of Swords, there may be a little bit of protection going on, like trying to protect yourself, because that's what you had to do in the past. But I feel there's some kind of proposition or like an idea that's going to come to you in the future. That's what this Page of Pentacles is. All right. Now, that could be an offer of a job, or it could be, like I said, an idea that comes to you. It's almost like a proposition from Spirit, but you might doubt it and be like, oh no, I want to go back to old me who didn't speak and wasn't seen. But it's not, that's not for you. You have the 8 of Cups here, so that's what you're going to be moving away from. Okay, so that's your message, pile number 3. I hope it was useful. Thank you for watching, and as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.